Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Time to shine the light on Navy men's tennis. Terrific weekend for the Mids this past week, collecting the N-Star that clinched the star competition for the Naval Academy with head coach Chris Garner. And you took a very youthful group up to West Point. They themselves with a very youthful group. What was the key for your side to get it done in impressive fashion with a couple of very high-pressure matches up there on Saturday?
Yeah, it was a great match for both teams to start off in doubles. It was really close. It could have gone either way. We were fortunate to squeak out the doubles point, and I think from there, some of our guys really got a great start in singles and were able to keep the momentum going to clinch the 4 points. So you're right about the youth. Both sides had a lot of youth, and there was a lot of energy from both teams, and Army had a great turnout, and we had some supporters up there too, and so it was a great experience for everyone.
The team concept of tennis, and obviously in many cases, more often than not, it's the doubles point that goes first, but how much does that help and maybe buy some momentum for your singles players that play after that to try and get them going early in their matches, which, as you know, momentum can be huge. You fall behind early and it can really snowball against you.
Right. Well, in tennis, in college tennis especially, there's a lot of peaks and valleys of momentum in a match. And so getting the doubles point, you're looking at if you can split the singles, you're going to win the match. So it is a big carrot to have, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of teams out there that are really strong in singles also. So it is a bonus to get it, but you just got to get back out there, because someone who drops a doubles point, a team who drops a doubles point, could be really motivated. Hey, we've got to get back at these guys. Sure. Let's get going. And so it can work both ways. You get the doubles point and guys relax. Oh, we got these guys now. And then all of a sudden the other team comes roaring on, and you find yourself, you're down a set and a break and trying to claw your way back into the match.
Obviously, your fifth year now. We mentioned, the fact that you're playing with a lot of first-year guys. What has been the attraction to them? You all have established a really good culture here, a culture of success. What has been the reason why you've got so many talented freshmen that wanted to come play tennis here and obviously are thriving here early in their careers?
Well, I'm not sure anyone wants to come play tennis at the Naval Academy. I mean, the Naval Academy is the attraction itself. Mm-hmm. And so I think we're just fortunate that we have young people who want to come to the Naval Academy, who also happen to play some pretty good tennis, especially to be competitive within our league. So I think it's just a matter of it's just the academy that brings in motivated young people who want to be here, and they happen to have played tennis most of their life, and so they're excited and they have a passion for that sport, and that carries over into the program. And it's the guys' program. It's their team. They hold each other accountable. Obviously, being the coach, you're going to try and make sure you're guiding them in the right direction, but they're going to put the effort and the time and the commitment on and off the court into the program. So I think a lot of that just goes to what you said before, is the guys who have come before them. They've done a really good job of establishing a culture of what it means to be on the tennis team, of being there for one another, of pushing one another and enjoying that experience. So I think that what was already established is just being built upon.
I was going to say, too, in a sport, certainly within the team, but it has a lot of individuality. How does that leadership and accountability develop within a team like this, because this is a unique team sport in itself?
Yes, definitely. I think that on the tennis team, because of you're going to have people who it's the first time they've ever actually played on a team where their point has such great meaning. It doesn't necessarily matter where they play in the lineup 1 through 6. Every point counts the same. So that definitely is a little bit of an adjustment for a number of people. But I think that having a chance to be on a team and to have support from others and actual care from others who want you to win for the benefit of all really opens their eyes to another chapter of athletics that they haven't experienced yet. So I think that's a benefit to college tennis that a lot of tennis players really enjoy when they get here.
Who's been some guys that have been responsible for your leadership, obviously, to keep this consistently, especially with freshmen? We know around here, by this time of year, the year starts to get long for all of the things that the mm-hmm. plebes have endured. But who are some of the guys that have kind of led the way here to keep this entire group focused on the task at hand, as you guys will likely be the top seed this weekend for the Patriot League tournament?
We have Andrew Hicks and Cam Kirkpatrick. They're our first class, and they've done a great job of what the expectations are on and off the court, and trying to guide the guys in a direction that's positive for their experience here at the Naval Academy and also positive for the team. And then we have two second-class, Gregory Durham and Matthew Lee, who've also, their chance is going to be coming as far as to lead the team, and so they've had the opportunity to step up and guide the younger teammates as far as, again, what the expectations are, how they should be handling themselves, how important it is to get on top of academics, how important it is to get on top of the expectations in the hall on the military side. And so I think having those older guys guide the younger guys, kind of be the big brother to the little brother, is very valuable to the freshmen, the plebes, and the youngster class to getting confidence to be successful at the Naval Academy.
Predetermined already. Obviously, the tournament is at Army. To have just played there, what kind of an advantage is that for your players who have already played at that facility as they go into, obviously, what will be a busy weekend with this tournament? They hope a long stay.
Well, with tennis, you could wind up playing indoors if you have some rain.
Sure.
So it looks like we have some rain this weekend. So it looks like some of the matches will be inside, and I think that is definitely an advantage to whomever gets comfortable in their facility. Obviously, Army will be the most comfortable because they've played there more than anyone. But I think that the teams that get comfortable with the surroundings, they'll have a chance to play to their potential. So I think that will be important to us to get acclimated on that facility just as much as it would be on the outdoor facility. So the league is very competitive. There's a number of teams that'll have a really good opportunity there, and we're just thankful that we're one of them. We get to get out there and compete against all of them.
I was going to let you out on this. The fact that, when you go out and recruit now, you have one of the greatest institutions in all of college athletics to be able to sell kids. And, obviously your chief rival right now is sitting right behind you at number 2. Their only loss in the league is to you guys. What is it like to be able to go out and sell this institution to potential student athletes and obviously offer them a tremendous tennis experience as well?
Right. Well, since I've come here, I'm not in a position to sell anyone. I think what I've realized, possibly the hard way, is that you need to make sure that that person wants to be here, that person understands what they're taking on. I mean, it's a big responsibility. It's an incredible opportunity. You get a free education, you get free development as a person, you get a chance to represent your country. The benefits are unlimited, but you have to really be willing to want to do that on a daily basis, to want to grow, to want to play tennis and still take on the academics and the military side, and to want to do that is to put yourself in a position to succeed, to be motivated to do that, put yourself in a position to succeed. But if I'm selling someone to come here, I think I might be putting them in a position to fail, and I wouldn't want anyone to come here who really doesn't want to be here and who doesn't realize, this is an incredible lifetime opportunity, and I've got to want it for myself and for others around me.
Well said. Appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend as you all chase another tournament championship.
Thank you.
All right, Chris Garner joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine.